Guys, Ethereum is almost at all-time high. Absolutely crazy run. We almost got close to it. We almost come up. It's around 4.8, and we got very, very close to it. And there's a couple of things that might happen here, and there's something called front running. We might get front run. So we're going to talk about the trades that I'm taking, the trades that I'm in, why I'm in those trades. I had some people in my group said, why are you short and long at the same time? Well, this is called hedging. So I'm going to show you guys why I'm hedging and the reasons I'm hedging and how I plan to, trade this hedge, because I want this to be educational as well, right? I want you guys to understand why I take specific trades. So hedging is a strategy that a lot of traders use. Some traders don't use it at all. I really like it. And it's for a specific reason. Now, you might remember when we started to take profits at all-time high on BTC, it was all in the strategy. A lot of people said, why are you taking profits at all-time high if you expect everything to go much higher? Nobody knows how high things are going to go, first of all. Nobody knows if Ethereum's going to top here. No one knows if it's going to go to 10K. Nobody knows the answer, okay? So for me personally, I like to hedge. And something that happens around all-time high is quite common. So if I'm trading probabilities, and this happens quite often, then I'm going to take that trade, right? I'm going to look for probabilities that happen quite often, and I'm going to try and trade it, and I'm going to manage that risk. That's how I'm going to try and make money from this situation. And the same thing, so you can see here back in 2023, when we're in a bear market, someone sort of asked me, what's your strategy for this bull run? And I said, look, I'm not really going to worry until BTC gets to all-time high. That's when I will hopefully take some profits from anything that has hit 10x plus in returns. Not sure how much that will be. We'll check at the time. Now, we got quite fortunate because most things were 20, 25x. Some things were even a lot more. But why was I planning to take profits so early, right? This was March. We ended up taking profits in March 24. Why so early? Well, because Bitcoin had hit all-time high. And what happens when you hit all-time high is you often get a sell-off and you get a correction and you get a pullback. Doesn't always have to last as long as our first all-time high here, because this went on forever. But usually you will get a pullback all-time high. And then the second level you will get a pullback is a big psychological number, like 100K. And we did actually end up having a pullback there. So, we had a strategy. We stuck to the strategy. All-time high, 100K. After that, you don't really have any answers, guys. You were kind of guessing, right? I put here, I expect it will surpass 100K by a lot, but will be another level to DCA out. So I've DCA'd out at my two targets that were kind of obvious targets. After 100K, nobody knows, right? And nobody knows how high you're going because you're in price discovery. And this is why timing tops is incredibly difficult. You can use resistance levels. So our next resistance level is 130K. Again, if you break through that resistance, you're back into price discovery, right? You don't know how high you're going to go. So that's kind of why I hedge. And, I was probably hedging on all of these points, right? I might have been long and short at all-time high. I might have been long and short at 100K. And what I do in those situations, so for example, my Ethereum long just went over 10x. I've already made, as you guys know, I started short in Ethereum started long in Ethereum around 1,800. I've already made so much money long in Ethereum. This long, I didn't expect to return so much money. I've already hit my targets, right? So, I'm fine. Whatever happens now, I can't lose. I think I've already posted some of my gains in the Discord. So this was the Fartcoin long position that we took recently. So yeah, this is what I do. I take small little 25% profits all the way up. So you can see here, 12th of August. Hi guys, took profits 25% on all longs. Took profit 25% on all longs. You can see here my Ethereum. Sorry, this is BTC. And Solana, but I take little bits of profits. I nibble the way out, right? I think I put 1% in here. What am I on now? Almost $30,000 in profit. Okay, brilliant. I put 1% in. I flipped it to 3%. That gives me 3 more trades that I can take without losing any money, right? And I think another 3% down here on BTC. And it's just trying to turn my 1% into 3% or 4%. Happy days. That gives me more breathing room to take more trades. So that's what I do with taking profits. And then when we get to these levels where we could potentially reverse here. So this is the all-time high level. Now, what could potentially happen is you could tap this level and there could be a sell-off. Now, why would there be a drastic sell-off? Well, a lot of holders of Ethereum would have set limit sell orders at all-time high. You've also got a lot of liquidations just above all-time high, and those bag holders of Ethereum can actually sell their Ethereum to try and prevent liquidation. So as the price moves higher, they might start to sell larger amounts. They might start to short the market. They might start to sell their long-term holdings because they don't want to get liquidated, right? So you can often see heavy sell pressure around all-time high, and you don't actually have to come up and hit all-time high. Because people said to me, why did you enter so soon? We're not at all-time high. Well, we were getting very close, right? And I was getting quite greedy trying to wait for actual all-time high that, I decided to enter a hedge short position. Now, the cool thing about entering a hedge short position is that if we go up, so if Ethereum is here, right, all-time high is here. So I'm in a short and I'm in a long position. I've been taking profits from my long position. If we go higher, I can just set a stop loss just above the previous all-time high, right? So I'm not really taking too much risk. I can set a stop loss just above all-time high, right? So if we do break all-time high and we start to go into price discovery, it's likely we're going to have a little bit of a FOMO rally, and I'll hit my stop loss, right? So I'm out the game, I'm taking a small risk, and I'm still in my long position. So as Ethereum, so let's say we do break into all-time high, as Ethereum continues to go higher, I continue to make more money on my long positions. What happens if we go down here? So let's say we get rejected, we go down. I still continue to take profits from my long position, right? So I'm still getting out of the market, and I continue to take profits from my short position. So that's why hedging can be a pretty good strategy. It can sound a little bit complicated, and you do have to manage it, and I like to hedge. Some traders don't hedge at all. I personally like to hedge, and it gives me the options. I haven't been short in recently, but just all-time high is a major target for me personally to short. And sometimes you get a cool down. Now, the monthly is actually still looking good, right? The monthly is still grey, and we know last time we had this rally. We had the buy signal. We had the buy signal from the SMC bot down here. Price rallied 179%, and we had the buy signal from the monthly down here, and prices rallied 111%. So we still might have some gas. Last time we came down, we actually had the green and the yellow before we reversed, and we're still on the grey, which indicates that we might see some more upside here. Doesn't have to go straight up. We could chill here, we could relax, and then we could push into green and yellow. So this is in our favour, that we're still on the grey. We haven't flipped green or yellow. Of course, this has still got 17 days to confirm. But for now, we could see some upside. We could see a pullback. That's kind of why I'm hedged on the market at the moment. So guys, if you want to see my long positions and short positions, if you want to see the trades I'm taking, don't forget you can jump into the Discord. Big up Khan, been absolutely killing it on some of the trades. Took the BTC long, made $3,961. Congratulations. And made a killing on Solana. Now, I used 20x leverage, but Khan went 50x, absolute degen, and has made $13,800 in a very short amount of time. When was that trade placed? 13th of August. So this might have been when it was posted, actually. This is when it was posted. So I think he took the trade with me, which was probably about 8 or 9 days ago. Crazy gains. Big up, guys. Been absolutely making a killing in the Discord. If you want to join, you want to get involved with us, you want to see all our trades, you can see over here we've got loads of different channels here that we're doing. We're talking about trades. We're looking for trades. We're tracking smart money on chain. We've got a professional leverage trader in here that I pay, who posts their trades as well. So it's not just my trades. I have hired a professional leverage trader who posts their setups and ideas and what they're thinking about as well. So if you want to jump in there, guys, head over to my X, click this link on my X. So here's what you need to type in to find my channel. It's not the top one, it's the bottom one. Click the link here. That will take you to the page that will show where to join, and then click here. and you can actually join us. And you get the SMC bot in your own trading view as well. So it gives you these buy and sell signals on assets that you want to look at inside your own trading view as well. And also, I do have a course. So if you want to do the beginner to pro crypto course, click the link here for the course, and you can do that. I would say if you're a beginner, it's great. And also if you're experienced, there is a lot of stuff that you're probably going to learn in that course as well. Yeah, that's it for now. Don't forget to like and subscribe on the YouTube video to stay up to date with the latest, so you don't miss out on any of these videos. Until then, I will catch you in the next one.